Yo, that was back in 2024 when that took place, and here we are a year later, have to be in 2025.
Why not? Manifestation. God is real.
God is real. Yeah. We've been talking that all day.
All day, homie.
Good News Thursday. Woo! Some of the testimonials we've heard today, Heather. Give me an example. These guys just walked in.
So we heard a testimony this morning from a young man named Augustine who was at work at a cement company and ended up being run over by a coworker by a cement truck.
Wow.
It damaged his liver. His liver was bleeding, his foot, and the whole entire right side of his body. He ended up having surgeries after surgery after surgery, went to the Supreme Court with his case and ended up losing. That did not deter him, no. He said it just gave him more confirmation that God is real. He spoke to us today and said he now owns his own cement company.
Hey.
With all of his ailments and the things that, not even ailments, let's change that, with all of his strengths, his new strengths now, that he is owning his own company with his wife. He's coming out to Disneyland in a couple of weeks, and he said he walks a little bit slower, but he's going to be here. It's amazing. That's won't he do it? That's just one of the stories we heard
That's
today.
just one of them.
That's amazing.
God is real.
God is real, bro.
Yeah.
All the way.
All the way. I know you guys could testify to that. The fact that you're here now, they still look at me like they seen a ghost.
Sway ghosts.
Hey, it'll never get old to us.
It won't. It won't. You really don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, these is dreams.
These are dreams, bro.
Yeah, like showing up in real life is wild.
Guess who are the author of your dreams?
God.
There you go, man. Come on,
this
man.
A God
It's always
dream.
like, I'm
That's
always
how
like,
we
yo,
say
is
it.
this a trick question? Like, I never know.
Because it's Sway and he does that to people.
Yeah,
he
it's
does,
because
he
last
does.
time I was here, he was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? Jen, tell you what building this is." I was like, "Oh man, this is. I know where this is going, but I don't know what he want me to say right now."
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome them back. They got one of the hottest albums out right now called West Indies, and it's on such a high vibration. And Heather B, these gentlemen were even generous enough to include me in on this album, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. Please welcome back the one and only Miles Minnick and Jon Keith. They are in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You know, I just like how steadfast you guys are on your mission. You know what I mean? And the interesting thing about the success that you're achieving, you would think once you start achieving the success, the life gets gets easier, right? And the path gets easier. But with success comes distractions.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
100%.
Detours.
100%.
You know, naysayers.
Yeah.
People who want to walk you off your path. Have y'all experienced any of that as you see your star rising together?
For sure, absolutely. It kind of on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like I've come across people who's like, yo, man, like this is dope. You're so dope. Hey, bro, like, you ever think about like not doing, you know what I'm saying, like a Jesus music? I don't know. I feel like you'd be better at. And I'm like, you know, I feel that. And then I feel on the other side, and I know he can relate too. Like, you know, people being like, yo, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, I really like what you do, but I feel like you don't talk enough about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sometimes you make a song about your wife and don't nobody want to hear that. And I'm like, yo,
Wow.
For real, though?
That
Like,
sounds like blasphemous.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's
Tracy
crazy.
G is in New York, by the way. That's why I got on right there. Okay.
What's up, Mo? What's up, John?
How we feeling?
That sounds blasphemous. Blasphemous, what you said, Tracy?
Yeah. Because, I mean, God also created marriage and relationships
Facts.
of all forms. And you can experience God through a union with your partner. You experience God through friendship. You experience God through, you know, a loving relationship you could even have with a pet. So that's insane to me that people would limit the ways that you showcase your experiences with God.
Yeah. They try to say, you know, oh, either it's not Christian enough or it's not mainstream enough, right? But we don't want to pay attention to any of that. We just want to focus on becoming who God called us to be and operate in the lane that he crafted out for us to operate in.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Making slaps with substance.
Making slaps with substance.
I like that.
I love that.
Sounds like a seasoner.
Slaps with Miles got the one-liners, man. He just hit me. What was the one you just gave me?
Sway area.
Come on, man. I like that, man. You like that? Miles, I feel like you were the first person to hit the Rolling Loud stage, right?
Well,
okay.
This brother,
John
and Caleb Gordon, Alex Jean, No Big Deal, Gavi, did Rolling Loud Miami.
Okay.
In
But
December.
we're doing Rolling Loud LA next week.
Next week. Okay. When y'all did Rolling Loud Miami, though, and nothing against the Rolling Loud artists, but the subject matter in the music isn't similar to the subject matter necessarily in yours.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So you're sitting in front of how many people were in the Rolling Loud crowd? Would you say?
It's so tough to tell because it was main stage.
Yeah.
Right, and that area is so big that it's like 2,000-3,000 people would look like 200.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I really have no clue how many people was out there, but I know it's a trip because like we was playing on the main stage the day that Playboy Carti was gonna close that stage, and so
it's 50,000, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know what you're saying, but they I know it's 50,000 people, all together, but I'm saying we was like earlier on in the day, so it was like joint wasn't all the way, but there's still thousands people out there.
And it went viral.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so, you know what I'm saying, Playboy Carti fans pulling up to get their place for Playboy Carti, face paint and all that, you know what I'm saying? But like they there at the Christian rap and Playboy Carti is like the opposite of what we do.
Yeah.
Not just like it's not really congruent, it's the opposite.
Okay.
He's like, we running into the gates of hell tonight. Let's get it. I'm like, well, hell no, let's not do that.
Verbatim.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a quote. That's a quote.
I mean, it's not a quote.
But it's
I think
Yeah, well,
Uzi said that actually.
Oh yeah, he said that. Yeah. My bad, Playboy.
Uzi said that, right?
They arm in arm. So it's very opposite, but they're there. You know what I'm saying they raising their hands, they getting lit. When Hovey got up there, they worshiping. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah.
So how did they respond to you?
How did they respond to me?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, people, because I kind of do a lot of different things. So like I came out with With It. So I did With It. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? That's got like a West Coast feel to it. We in Miami. So like I don't really know what to do to this, but you can see they like it, they mess with it, and then yeah. So
and then the lyrics start. How does With It start?
Yeah.
With It is hard, by the way. If you go to the West Indies album right after my interlude, that has helped it go platinum.
Yeah.
Track number 9 to be exact.
Wow, you know the track?
That track on all the streams.
You know what's sad? Yesterday he said, "What zip code do we live in?" He didn't even know his zip code, but he know what track
But
he
he know
on.
the track. Yeah, that track got 1 million streams. That's crazy.
I'm on the album, y'all. Do we got that track, Torch? Can we play this banger that I produced on the album?
Yeah.
Now you produced it?
You got it, Torch?
He sure did.
What is it called again?
Wow.
How he produced it?
With It.
Torch.
No.
He's talking about Sway.
Track 9.
Oh.
No, hold on. Real up. It's an interlude, Torch.
Oh, you want us to hear your intro?
I want them to.
It's the track
You got a
right
lot of
before
folks
that.
calling, but
Yeah.
we only. You got a lot of. That one
go.
calling, but we only got so much time left. They say dudes who rap about God rap really.
They said
Say dudes who rap about God can't rap really.
Yeah, and that's the whole track.
And that's the whole track.
Yeah,
whole
he went
track.
crazy. He went crazy.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
You was spitting.
Y'all want me to come out on stage with y'all? Let me know.
Absolutely.
Okay,
100%.
cool.
Wow.
When we do Glow Fest, I'm out there, man.
Wow.
All right.
That would be insane.
Oops.
like how Dr. Dre did the Not Like Us intro at the pop out.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh man, you got my wheels turning, Sway.
What? Okay, first of all, he doesn't know what he's doing. What date is this show? What? Tell us.
So you know what I'm saying, we got
It's 2 different festivals.
Yeah,
Okay,
two
which-
different festivals.
The Bay Area Festival, Glow Fest, July 12th.
Okay.
And then Smoke
And
Fest.
then Holy Smoke is August 14th through 16th.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do both, Heather.
Okay. We.
Well, no. You can't do all this, right? Okay.
She like, hold
Y'all
on
let me know, man. I'm in there. I'll be honored because I love what you stand
Yeah,
for.
absolutely.
And I love that you stick to it. And,
Yeah.
and I love that you figured out the new mainstream,
Come on now.
as you call it, the new mainstream. They
Come
even have a
on.
track on there called the new mainstream. What is the new mainstream, Miles?
Yeah, the new mainstream is, art like ours existing on mainstream platforms and being celebrated, not just tolerated.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even this today is the new mainstream.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we up here talking about God, bruh.
Yeah.
On Sway.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about God on Big Boy.
Come
all
on.
over, all
Big
over,
Boy.
all over mainstream radio. And it's not like, oh, we don't want to hear that Jesus stuff. It's like, oh, let's hear more about this God stuff, this
Yeah.
Jesus stuff.
Type
You
beat,
feel
though.
me? And so,
Yeah.
and us doing Rolling Loud, that's new mainstream.
Yeah.
Like, I am a booked artist at Rolling Loud, dog.
on, man.
And they know what kind of music I make.
Come on, man.
Wow.
we low-key finna tear it up.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Tight beat though.
I love it. Miles, Minnick, and Jon Keith are here. We're going to also open up the phone lines,
Mm-hmm.
888-742-3345. Tracy, you want to jump in?
Yeah, you got my wheels turning, Miles, because I've been wondering for rappers who happen to be Christian or who are, standing 10 toes in their mission. Do you feel like it is best if you guys have your own industry infrastructure, or should it integrate more with mainstream labels, to be exact?
Mm-hmm.
Like, could a huge
mainstream
known label
labels.
know exactly
yeah.
how to care and cater and craft your work to be service to the masses?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think there's two different sides to it, right? Because there is a Christian hip hop industry, a genre,
Yeah.
Right.
where the consumers strictly want to hear clean music about God only, right? But I do believe what we have shouldn't just exist in that bubble. I believe what we have should exist in mainstream spaces, right? So I think it's two sides of the coin, right? Yes, our industry should grow where it's strictly just Christian-based and Christian audiences, but we should also be over here
Should be accessible.
shedding that light to where people need it the most. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
How important was Kanye's song Jesus Walks to this movement?
Incredibly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Incredibly.
To the
for
new
real.
mainstream.
For real, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
that.
low-key one of the first new mainstream moments.
Yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, despite where he at right now, it's like, that song really did. That song opened up doors. It opened up ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people are very like default turned off to any kind of faith stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Part of that is because of like the failings of the church in the past. Like that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not people not just making it up. That's a real thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't, those failings don't speak for God and it don't speak for all his followers too.
Come on.
So you know
Come
what
on.
I'm saying? So
That's good.
I love that. But how do you guys feel when you see, the church get involved with politics and take sides with politicians?
we was just talking about this. We was talking about this yesterday.
I think we would.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have very strong opinions about that, not about politics.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, Christians absolutely should be involved in politics.
Mm-hmm.
Christians should not be picking a side and going, this side is right and this side is wrong.
Mhm.
On
Right.
either side, because I'm like, bro, if you were a follower of Jesus, that means you were supposed to be in the middle and doing a case by case judgment. That's what it is. Because Jesus' way is not right and Jesus' way is not left. I'm just talking about the sides. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus' way is always right, but it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
right
Uh-huh.
or left.
It's not to the right or to the left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you got to line up for Christians specifically, you line up with Jesus first.
Yeah.
And then you judge everything else by that. Not, I'm going to line up with this side and try and look for where Jesus is at in it and then demonize the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's my personal take.
There's a lyric. Wait, hold on one second. There's a lyric on, I want to say Get It Together, where you say you only using scriptures for a decent caption.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them quick about what needs to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scripture gets utilized as a tool,
Yeah.
right? Religion, people conveniently utilize it as a tool with agenda attached to it. Is that what inspired that lyric?
Well, yeah, definitely what we seeing in today's politics. You know what I'm saying? Like people trying to weaponize scripture for their own benefit. Without a pure heart behind it. But also just like people just trying to be cute. Like, hey, John 3:16. It's like, but you ain't living it. Like
John 3:16. I want to find who said that. That's hilarious.
That's the same hot girl summer voice.
Hey, come on.
Philippians 4:20.
You see that all over social media, right?
Like you half naked in your profile picture.
Yeah.
But I can do all things through, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate, you having that there. But it's like, come on now. Get it together.
Get it together, right?
Yeah.
That is funny.
Tracy, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom.
No. Same here, Sway. I'm wondering if there is ever an appropriate time, and this is just my imagination on full display here, where a Christian rapper could enter a battle. Would that ever make sense? Like a rap battle?
Oh, my
Has
goodness.
that happened? Would y'all
oh, my goodness.
participate?
So two things. One, I just gotta let y'all know there are fire Christian battle rappers. First of all,
Yeah, the Saga.
Saga,
Loso.
Street Hymns, A Ward, crazy.
Insane.
They're nuts. And also on top of that, I actually got into a battle last year. That's originally what that song
With It.
With It was.
With It? Okay.
With It is
Yeah, you know what
a
I'm saying?
diss.
Yeah, it was a
With It is a diss? I did not know that.
You see his face when you see
Because my interlude comes right before the diss record.
yeah, dude. No, let me
it.
you know what I'm
Stepped
saying? With It wasn't like completely a diss, like, but you know what I'm saying? I definitely aimed, like, those bars were addressing a situation and an individual, actually 2 people. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a
Who
thing.
are they?
He's trying to go crazy.
Dog,
He's
just
trying
make
to
the-
cook it.
make the
He's trying
song.
to cook it back up.
It was Drake and
Yo,
I'm
he
playing.
going crazy.
Don't do that.
He going crazy.
Nah, who are the people though? I mean,
So you know what I'm saying? It's some rappers. It's some rappers.
do they know it's them?
No, they
do.
know. They
do.
know. They know.
They talking
know.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We met up.
Y'all squashed it?
They squabbled it.
We
I'm playing.
You off the track.
I'm playing.
So baby.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We talk. So the thing is it started because, you know, we have theological differences.
Okay.
Yep.
Right? But then also these were individuals like that were heavily aligning, like I said, with the politics thing, heavily aligning with this side, like, yo, conservative or you going to hell, period. And I'm like, yo, that's not the heart of Jesus. That's not the heart of Jesus. And so, like, you know, it I went on the radar, and you know what I'm saying, I had some bars.
Shout out to On the Radar.
Yeah.
I love those
Yeah.
guys.
Yep.
I had some bars for him, and then, you know, it kind of turned into a thing, and then the whole Christian rap community was like, yo, this is y'all tripping, it's a division in the body. And I was like, I disagree. I disagree. I think this stuff is important.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a situation where we're like, oh, like, well, let's just, you know, let's not speak out about it. Let's not. It's like, no, I think the stuff that's being said that's wrong is being said publicly. So I think publicly it needs to be corrected.
It's like a theological debate, low key.
Yeah.
In music
The
form.
funny thing is, I was like, if it wasn't to a hip hop beat, like, they wouldn't have no problem with it.
Let's
There
hear
wouldn't be no problem.
let's hear the song. Oh, you really with it? You talking about it, you walking about it. What you doing?
Sway got in the beef. He in it now.
I'm in the
Sway talking that talk. He in it now.
They got me fired up after you know, I only go off when I get fired up because I'm really with it. Anyway, that's a great track too, man. I love the formula you guys have been able to develop. You know, you make music that's appealing to all the ears. It doesn't matter the genre to me, but you kind of put the medicine in the. And how they say you put the medicine in the candy. Turn that mic on. I think you hit your mic. Okay.
He got it.
He got it?
Yeah,
You
the
took
medicine in the candy. Mm-hmm.
right? There's another chorus I want to ask you about. It's we played this song first, Don't Forget. Lift me up, trying to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
While I find my way home. Talk to me about that chorus. Say it to me.
So it says, lift me up. I'm not going to sing it. Lift me up. Lift me up. Trying to get it out the mud while I find my way home. Keep it 100. I got problems with trust. So if you love me, then say so. And peace of mind is hard to find. I got blood on my halo. Don't need nobody to spray for me. I just need you to pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Or don't forget to pray for me. Yeah.
What inspired that? What was on your mind?
I was thinking about what I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person that, I mean, maybe you could tell from the track we just listened to. I'm a person that kind of struggles with anger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like,
yeah, I kind of picked up on that. Though. Yeah.
And so, like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm wronged and all that, like, my temperament is to go to, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nobody that's gonna ride and die with me and fight, and you know what I'm saying? And that's not even true, but that's sometimes where my brain goes. But you know, God kind of checked me and was like, that's not even always love anyways. It's like you don't need that. You need somebody that's gonna pray for you like, when it gets tough. Not someone that's like, oh, let me prove to you how much by going to bring violence to somebody else. It's like, no, I'm gonna show you I love you by praying for you. Prayer works. It's powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Prayer works, right?
Yeah, just kind of talking about, you know, going through life and dealing with the struggles that happens, you know, being stained on, when I say I got blood on my halo, it's like this thing, like I'm supposed to be a follower of Jesus, I'm supposed to be a Christian, I'm supposed to be, a lot of people look at us like we supposed to be some kind of picture of perfect, but it's like, I got blood all on me, I got stains on me, you know what I'm saying, like I got dirt on me, and it's not perfect.
Do you feel that pressure though? It feels like when you come through this genre, you got to be pristine, you know?
And I would say, it's not always like coming from like a negative place, like, oh, I have to be perfect because that's just what people are gonna accept. But sometimes like you look up to people. Someone who I've a hero of mine, I call him my general, KB.
KB, yeah.
KB, that's, you know what I'm saying? I've looked up to him since I was a kid. That was the first album I ever bought. It was KB's album. And KB is such an example of what it looks like to love Jesus well. You know what I'm saying? And even though, like, you don't get to see everybody's, like, behind the scenes, you don't get to see everybody's, like,
stuff,
lonely moments. They don't get to see their stuff. But still, even what you do see, I'm like, bro, I wanna live like that. You know what I'm saying? And so you, instead of chasing that, you accidentally end up trying to chase perfection, and it's like, no, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
What about you, Miles?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like, as a believer, there is a standard for us to live by, right? But even with that, God knew that there will be struggles we experience in His life. You know what I'm saying? Which is why there's grace. But with us being believers with a platform, there is added pressure, to try to, walk a line that people could follow after. But at the end of the day, we're human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there may be some things that we struggle with, but at the end of the day, when I fall, I know whose arms I'm falling into.
Yeah.
And you signed up for this.
Yeah.
Y'all came in here and said this has been our dream.
Yeah.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
That part of it is part of your dream too.
Yeah.
That's how you sustain that dream.
Yeah.
Both sides of it.
Both sides of it, right? Shout out to Rodney Jerkins.
Yeah.
And the OG, the legend, the
Come
GOAT.
on. Shout out. That's
the big
our
homie was
guy
happening.
right there. Yeah, man. Rodney Jerkins. What is it? Aliens Alive?
Yes,
Aliens
sirski.
Yep. You guys signed with him or?
Yeah, so I'm signed as an artist,
Okay.
just in general, and then we decided to partner for this project.
For this
you know what I'm
project,
saying, with Aliens.
I'm curious, even just beyond the realm of Christianity, just industry in itself. What has Rodney Jerkins, one of the most successful people to ever come through this music business, right? Like, and then we watched his evolution, right, as an artist and as a man, and what his purpose is standing on right now.
Yeah.
What kind of musical insight and advice has he given you about the industry? Y'all got to give me some gems.
I mean, the short time I spent with him, if you just sit around him, he's gonna give you some type of story
On accident.
on accident about some kind of deal that he took. Or when he sat in the studio with Destiny's Child or whatever, I'm like, are these
Michael Jackson?
You know what I'm saying? But even just recently, last week on a Zoom call, he was teaching us, more so about the business and proper producer splits and what to do, what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been around the block several
like what?
times.
Like, those type of secrets aren't secrets. That's just like, that's not personal. That's like, hey, man, if you're going to do these kind of contracts, make sure you do this. Make sure you don't do what? Like, what did he say? Yeah,
so like when we, the space that we come from, you know what I'm saying, Christian hip hop, it's a lot of it's kind of like a lot of music business, like illiteracy on both sides, like on artists and producers, and so we just don't know. And so like, and there's also not a lot of labels. It's all very independent.
Yes, sir.
And so like, a lot of people will be like, oh, yo, I'm gonna produce this joint for you, but I need 50%
of the master.
And then, you being an artist, like, that seems fair. You did, and it's like, it's not that it's not fair. If you're an artist and you have that kind of power to give to people, absolutely do that. That's beautiful. That's like partnership. That's what that is. But
standard practice.
When you come in with like, yo, it's a standard practice for you to give me this much, and Rodney's like, yo, the biggest producers in the world are getting 6%, 5%, you know what I'm saying, like 5 points on a record, whatever, and a fee, and we're like, oh, I'm like 5, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
I rolled my eyes immediately at 50%. I was like, this story's about to end with a lesson. I was like, 50 of what?
So you know what I'm saying, and so like we, and there's been times where it's like, it's gotten wicked because of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and not saying that they were, but like early on in my career, like, I had a situation. I put out an album in 2020, and there was a producer that we had a situation, we had a deal, an agreement, and then after it came out, he's like, I don't like that no more. I need 50. And so, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I don't even know.
Crazy.
I don't know. In that situation, I kind of just, I was, I made a different beat and said I'll just use this one instead.
Yeah.
How that sound? And he was like, no, keep it. so you know what I'm saying?
That was
like,
smart, right?
Absolutely, and you have to do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
sometimes.
all, I think, we all had to learn
Yeah,
at some
absolutely.
point with the music
Absolutely.
industry. You know,
We
it
still
does
learn.
change, but the business, you don't realize you're making music for your passion, for your calling, you're humble, all excited, right?
Yeah.
And then you're at this highest emotion, and then the business side hits you, and you don't realize I made this song 30 years ago, 25 years ago, and it's still playing.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that's the thing I think as artists, we didn't think about initially.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this song
Yeah.
will be playing 30 years from now, 25 years from now. And then the question of masters start to pop up again. It's
Absolutely.
like all of these people come out the woodwork. So, yeah you got to handle it and get as much information while you can.
Yeah.
And I also say I think that, you know, part of the thing with coming from Christian hip hop about like with the, you know, points and masters, all that kind of stuff, is we haven't really seen the kind of numbers that, you know, someone like Rodney Jerkins, the people he works with,
Mhm.
I mean, those numbers are going to be unbelievable.
Yeah,
And so
astronomical.
it's like, it makes sense that it's like, okay, this is standard practice, you know what I'm saying? Like 5 points on a record, because that's still going to make you mad bread.
Yeah.
On the Christian hip hop side, it's like, I understand why the go-to is not, oh, this makes sense for me to get 5 points, because what the usual is songs they're not going like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's been a little bit different, but what I like is that Rodney's like, he came in and he's like, yo, this music should be doing those numbers.
Mhm.
100%.
He's like,
And it will.
let's get it to where that's the normal. Like that's the normal.
Absolutely.
The music is streaming like that. So
It's
yeah.
funny you brought this up because Sway asked me the other day about a couple of songs I had written. And I said to him, I would rather you play this song, even though it's less popular, as an artist and owner, I make more money on that song. And he was like, why is that? I said, because the song that's more popular, it has more samples. And I had to pay more writers, more people. They wanted money. So a song that I wrote in my bedroom 30 years ago,
Yeah.
I had to pay 9 people
Yeah.
because the producer sampled the record.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you don't realize all of this stuff. I'm like, why am I getting a bigger check from this other song that didn't get as much airplay
Yeah.
versus this song that went all over the world?
Yeah.
It's those, it's the splits.
See,
You know,
and
it's
that's like some of the advice I could give to all these new artists. Like, if you're starting out in 2025, the best thing I could say is learn how to produce,
the period.
For real.
learn how to mix and master, and write your own songs.
100%.
100%, and getting 100% is
Of
much
it.
better than
See, and that's the thing that Sway and I spoke about. In the 90s, we sampled so much. You know, it was part of the music. It was what you heard. Like, I wrote the lyrics, but the beat came from, and it was a top producer, but he sampled a song from the 70s, and they came from out the grave and wanted all of their money. Like,
out the
everything.
grave.
Like, I'm like, they're dead. Who's asking for money? But it's the estate. Like, they have these estates that want the money. You know, it's like you gotta, they came out the grave, y'all, bruh.
It was
They
haunting
will
her.
come out the grave and come get those
Thriller
coins.
video, that's crazy.
Yo,
That's
for the
crazy.
Thriller video is alive and real. A bit. We were 15%, 10%. They want it all. So yeah, you're right. I hope a lot of new artists learn that, because those samples, it could sound crazy and hot. Get somebody to replay it, do whatever.
Yes,
but
sir.
it's a real thing.
100%.
Hey, do you guys, like, with this tandem, do you see yourselves like, because, you know, this is what Ray and Ghostface did. You guys are two solo artists. You know, this is
Yeah.
what Ye and Jay-Z did with
That's
Watch
right.
the Throne. Like,
yeah.
you see yourselves there in that light?
Whew, like, as far as like reaching that,
Two
That
artists
height.
coming together,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
solo artists coming
Yeah.
together to make a collaborative
yeah.
project.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
absolutely. This is a moment right now for our space and our collective fan bases. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's a moment that they're trying to, you know, multiply into multiple moments. You know what I'm saying? They're already asking for a part 2.
Where's part 2? I'm like, yo, this joint been out 4 days,
That's
bro.
dope.
Yeah.
great,
That's
though.
good though. Yeah.
They're already saying, oh, Miles and John are a new group. They're a duo. The name of the duo is West Indies. They're signed together. And it's like, well, not necessarily.
Yeah.
We're still solo artists. But that goes to show, like, the moment this is making for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Future and Drake. You know what I mean?
And it's
Like,
a need for it. I
Yeah.
think more than anything, it's showing a need for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I love it, man.
I don't know if you down for a part 2.
Let's make that announcement right now.
Yeah, all right. Hold on.
April 2025.
Let's do it.
Jon
Miles
Keith, Miles
Minnick, Part 2. West Indies Part 2.
WI2. No, okay. Let me repeat. Let me repeat.
Y'all gonna have,
WI2.
y'all gonna have Jon Keith with an H in that album.
Yeah, Jahan.
Okay. I love it, man. Well, these guys are here. Give them a big round of applause,
Yes,
man. I
sir.
love what you stand for.
Yes, sir.
And I love that you stand tall, 10 toes down on it. We got Jamal on the line from Nebraska. If y'all
What's
want to
up,
talk
Jamal?
with him,
Nebraska.
888-742-3345. Jamal, Melly Mel, what up with you?
Hey, Jamelli.
Yo, what up with it?
What up?
Yo, I want to tell you guys thank you so much for doing what you guys do and feeding the people, like you said, the medicine. Your creativity is dynamic. I love the record Suckle. I love the record God Was Right. So you guys are just dynamic in your own right and not conforming to what you feel like society wants you to be like or do. So I love you guys and just keep it up. As a young artist from my hometown who may or may not have known Thailand, dynamic in the same space. You guys are in. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Thailand, man.
Thailand.
Yeah, man.
No, much love to you,
in our
bro.
own right. Yeah, man. So I mean, if you guys, if the timing is right, it'd be amazing. You guys could continue on and possibly do something later on. That'd be amazing. You know, I see you guys again.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Hey, Jamal, come check us out in July. We'll be performing when?
Yeah, Glow Fest.
Glow Fest, right?
In the Sway area.
Most definitely, Sway.
In the Sway area, I like that, man.
And then also,
Get the
you know what I'm saying,
merch.
hop on a flight and go all the way to Nashville. Holy smoke, you know what I'm saying, August 14th through 16th. Let's get it.
Tennessee.
Come on, I'm doing both. God willing. God
Hey,
willing.
come on now. That's crazy.
All right.
He had to catch himself. God willing.
Yeah. We gonna work it out.
Melly Mel, you're a super citizen,
That's
man.
way in the morning.
Hey, man, let's celebrate these guys. The West Indies is out now, man. Let's
Get it,
let them
get
do
it,
what
get
they
it, get
do
it.
best.
Yep,
John,
yep.
well, we ain't going to put them in the valley. We're just going to shine.
Oh, snap right now.
Right now. Valley of the hyenas.
Hey,
You said no valley.
Wait, I changed my mind.
hold on, God. Hold on, me, hey, hold on, it's God. Hold on, me, hey, hold on, it's God. Hey, look, okay, peekaboo. I get abusive when I speak to Luce. He be in my ear, I'm like, we ain't even cool. What I gotta fear? I know exactly how these people move, but I know my God able turn a demon to a weekend too. Chosen, yeah, since the womb, ayy. They say Jesus not around. Nah, that's what the tombs say. A different type of comfort. I don't know nothing about no duvet. I see Armageddon, I get to treat it like a Tuesday. What's happening? Rappers lacking. I've been fasting, so I'm tapped in. Cut the yapping. Christians lapping. This ain't rapping. This is rapping bodies and satin. This the end game for every captain. This where the cap end. Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Hold on, mink, we laying hands. How y'all still doubting if this is really God's plan? They said, luck got us to sway. I said, well, we gonna go again.
Come on.
Yeah, that. Okay, I know who you mad at. God used me to show you rap is something that you bad at. Someone lied and said you was the ish, you a hazmat. Devil said he give me what I want. I said I have that. What's it take to realize you ain't never been alive? You can't even get a high. Doing you has been alive. You don't own jack squat. You should know you rent a life. We ain't doing scary hours. Get the hell off demon time.
Whoa. Okay, let me get him down.
That's Jon Keith, West Indies.
Let me get him
Next
down.
up, Miles Minnick.
Hey.
Sway.
I'm just trying to be God's gift to the earth. I just took a trip to the turf. I'm covered in the blood like I'm murked XAD. We just bought the Crips to the church. Ayy, Sunday service, get it poppin' like my collar. I just caught the Pentecostal Pradas. Doing donuts all in front of Beanie Honda. Slapping gospel music out the window of the Honda. Ayy, you know change coming. Ayy, really from the Bay, I got my game from it. Yeah, don't claim the coast if you ain't came from it. DJ Head got me covered like the rain coming. Son playing soccer, really living proper. Never been the type to get slammed in a locker. Told my school that I'ma get a Grammy and an Oscar. Go ghost on the fakes, I'm a phantom to the operas. If it's up, ayy, put it on the floor. Everybody big stepping, but I'm stepping for the Lord. Ayy, tell K Daddy should've put me on that tour. They asking me who next, they ain't gon' question it no more. Hey, hold it down. We the first Christian act to be booked out rolling loud. I need 5,000 glories getting lit inside the crowd. Whoever going next, them might be throwing in the towel. Ayy, sold your soul to get on. What's the fun in that? You know that label off of me 100 racks. I had to pray on that like a Muslim mat. We got the sauce in the spirit, keep them coming back. What's up?
What's up?
He said, pray on that like a Muslim man.
love it.
You don't know where that came from.
I had to pray on that like
The Muslim Mac.
Come on, dog. Come on,
That's
dog.
crazy.
Give it up for Jon Keith. Give it up for Miles Minnick.
Love.
Come on. We got these soldiers up in here. Come on, man. I love it, man. Woo.
Hey, man, we got to run it back for part 2, man.
Yeah, we got. You want to know what?
Oh, no. I'm saying this is part 2.
Huh? Oh, this is part 2. Okay, great. Well, you got another verse?
Sway.
Okay, all right.
No, but we can get crazy.
Yo, somebody gotta stop him. Y'all don't be scared of Sway. I know this is show. Let him know how y'all feel.
Hey, whatever you trying to run, I'm running with it, man.
All right, nah. Let's leave it right there because I want y'all hit that out the park.
Yes.
You guys are incredible. And salute to DJ Head.
Yes, sir.
He was
Facts.
early on it.
For real.
Early on it. Salute to DJ Head. Salute to Big Boy. Give Big Boy a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
Give Gary Archer a round of applause.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gary.
All these folks who have huge platforms, who aren't scared to have this truth be played on their spoken on their platforms.
Right.
Radio stations have told us for years, don't talk politics and don't talk religion. You may not even know this. You know, they have restrictions.
yeah.
They teach you if you talk these things, you're going to offend an audience, or you're going to separate an audience, or you're going to lose listeners. And I've never listened to that. And now we could get on our platforms and utilize them like this. Salute to the big boys, the Gary Archers, the DJ Heads, and all the folks you guys have visited on their platforms to make sure that you guys get a fair chance too.
Man,
If y'all was whack, it wouldn't happen.
Right.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Okay, if you were whack, we wouldn't have these conversations.
100%.
Facts, man, but big ups to you, Sway. Like, you really opening the door for us. We put everybody else on notice. Like, I don't know
What's
if
up?
you seen it.
Facts.
After we did Sway last year,
Yeah.
that's when everything else came through,
Come on,
man.
let's go,
Your
baby.
stamp means a
Come
lot,
on,
man, for real.
and that's our purpose.
Yeah.
Right? For me, and I told you that in the hallway, I know if I get, there may be a chance if you come on this platform,
Yeah.
folks will go, okay, all right, let's see what they got, and open their doors too. I'm not saying that's why those folks did it, but thank you for that acknowledgement, and that's
100%.
what we do here. Give it up once again, man. Jon Keith,
That's dope.
Miles Minnick,
Yes, sir.
West
Crazy.
Indies.
The
The
West
album
Indies
is out now.
Now.